Let's talk. Okay. I know everybody have their own opinion about certain things. Okay, I understand that. But me being the person that I am, I feel like if you never walked in those shoes, if you never been in that person's shoes, if you never went through what they went through, how can you judge them? Or how can you say what you would have did or what they did different? You could, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it. Like, abuse is abuse, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally. Abuse is a abuse. And it's hard to walk away when you is so immune and so used to it. And especially when that a person is very manipulative person and can play with your mindset and have you thinking that the whole time this is how it's supposed to be, or this is how life go, nobody wants you, it's just certain things that go. Okay, so I can't sit here and say somebody went through a abusive relationship and it's their fault for staying for so long, or they should have walked away at a certain time, and why did they stay with this person for so long? Listen, I was with my kid's dad for 10 years before I really got it in my head to this not what you deserve, or you can do better, or you know what I'm saying, there's more things out to life than going through this, than settling and putting your life on hold to make sure this is person is good, or you know what I'm saying, to try to make sure your kids is good, not want to walk away because of your kids and want to stay in a relationship with the abusive person because of your children. I've been there. I've done it. Everything. You can't make somebody walk away from a person that's been abusive to them. You can't make them walk away. They have to want to walk away. They have to want to walk away. That's why I made my page, so therefore I can tell my story, so that other people can come out and tell their story. Because I know there's a lot of people who have done the things that I've done, who stay with their kids' dad to make sure the kids have two parents in the household, to make the kids feel better. There's a lot of people who's going through abuse now that don't want to talk about it because only thing people gonna do is judge them. That's why a lot of people don't speak upon their abuse, because they not afraid of the abuse. They're afraid of people on the outside judging them for the situation that they're going through, when it's not their problem. It's not their reason that they're going through that. It's the abuser's fault. And then the abuser just make it seem like it's the other person's fault. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you took this, you put up with it, so it's your fault. That it's your fault for doing something that have made me want to beat you. Like, say for instance, um, you go out somewhere. You go out to the club, or you go out with some friends, and you don't tell that person, oh, he ready to beat you because you didn't call and tell him you were going out. Like, we ain't married, or I'm grown. I don't have to call you and tell you when I'm doing something. Like, or I'm just trying to think of certain things. I'm glad my car locked. I'm sorry, I'm getting out point. I'm watching these cameras in my lower, making boss moves, y'all, making boss moves with the law. Okay. But as I was saying, yeah, you never know what a person is going through. You don't know their mindset. So how can you judge a person because they've been with their abusers for 4 years, 3 years, 6 months, 6 years, 10 years? How can you blame that person when they ready to speak their truth? When they're tired of being in the situation that they're in and they want to talk about what they done been through, they become the bad guy because they're speaking on what they done been through or what they done experienced. I don't understand it. Like, how does that make the person that's been getting abused the bad person because they want to speak on what they done been through to try to see maybe they can help somebody else along the way. Maybe there's other people, somebody else that's going through a tough situation that don't know what to do, don't know who to turn to, scared to open their mouth and scared to talk. You know why? Because first thing people gonna do is judge them. The first thing people's gonna do is say, "Oh well, what took you so long?" What you mean? What took? It don't matter what took so long. The matter of fact is that they ready to walk away. And they ready to start their life off right. They ready for a new change of scenery. They ready to get away from this abusive person. They ready to live their life because they know it's more out here in this world. Self-love is the best love. When I got self-love and learned how to love myself again, I was able to walk away. I've tried to walk away numerous of times and it didn't work because I always went back. But this time, I've been gone now for 8 months and it feels terrific. I've been living my life. No worries, not looking over my shoulder, not looking over my back, not worrying about um if a person gonna pop up at my house, not worrying about what they got going on, no matter what they trying to do. None of that. Not worrying about none of it. I'm sorry, y'all. Not worrying about none of this. So now, I mean, you can't knock nobody for wanting to come out and tell and talk about what they have been through. This is what I'm going through now. People mad at me because I want to speak on how my kid's dad used to abuse me, or the things I went through with him. Everybody mad at me now because I want to speak on my truth. How can you get mad about it? It's what I went through. It's not what you went through. It's not what nobody else went through. I went through this. So you mad because I want to speak my truth. It's crazy. That's why a lot of people don't want to come out and talk about what they done been through. That's why a lot of people don't want to talk and tell people their story. Because everybody want to judge. Can't nobody judge me but that man up there. I'm not worried about what nobody say, how nobody feel about what I'm speaking of. Wasn't nobody there when I was getting knocked upside my head. Wasn't nobody there when I was getting called out of my name. Nobody but my children. My children were there. And it's so hard when there's children involved in a domestic violence situation because you want to walk away, but then you want your kids to have their father in their lives. So it's very hard for you to walk away when there's still issues. So how do you know what I'm saying? Go through that. Like, tell me y'all opinion. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation because I'm very, totally much against abuse. I've been through it, been in a relationship for 10 years where I took was it mentally, physically, or emotionally abuse? It was abuse. Um, 10 years of it. And it wasn't fun. My oldest daughter, who was 14, when I say witness it all, she witnessed it all because she was up to age. She seen the unhappiness in my eyes. And your kids can pick up on how you feeling. So always remember that. To the women that's going through abuse right now, if you're in an abuse relationship, the best thing to do is try your best to get out of it. And if you got kids in it, it's gonna be hard because I'm still dealing with it right now. And I have 3 kids with my baby daddy, and it's hard with the situation. Trying to get him to be. I don't even want to talk about him, but it's very hard. So for the women that's actually going through abuse, my hat's off to you. Those who still in a relationship, try your best to get out because it's not safe. Never let a person make you feel bad. Now, don't stay with a person that's talking down on you, talking bad to you, calling you out your name, treating you less of a woman that you know that you are. Um, Walk away for certain things. If he putting his hand on you, that's a red flag. Certain things that that's not right. Change it. Change it before it get too far. If the things is going sour right now and you just beginning, it's about time to change it. You know, those red flags is there for a reason. And can't nobody judge you but that man upstairs. So if somebody tell you or try to talk bad to you because you walking away and you want to talk about the things that you've been through. That's why a lot of people have so much emotions and so much things hid down inside because they don't have nobody to talk to. Why? Because the first thing somebody gonna do is judge them. You can't judge nobody. See y'all later.